It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Niners and the Hawks, and it's all up next.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Breaks through the contact. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
Throughout his career, few have doubted Jameis Winston's ability to throw the football. The concerns, they've always centered around his accuracy and taking care of it. When he makes good decisions on the field, excellent numbers usually result.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Winston's throw hauled in by Bell. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Winston. He had a man open, but he missed it when it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality and pound the rock.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. First and goal from the 3. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest play.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Ronnie Bell, 74 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like 2 boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Thomas fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's James. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They ended up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show mom that he gets to play in the game.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 53 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Now the try here for the point after.
Check. Alert. Smash.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. On the ground, it's James. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready.
They run it with James. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went ahead and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up.
21.
Herbert on 1st down now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. 52 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. Play 3 of the drive, Niners successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Jameis to throw it. Gets this one to use check. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Winston. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. James. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught at the 30. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. They'll run on first down. James. And he is going to lose yardage here. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Here's Herbert. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Juwan Johnson, 26 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That time a 6-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. Looking downfield for Jones.
And this is dropped.
Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Returnable for Thomas. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete there to Johnson. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Ram.
Herbert. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, Herbert. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Myers' kick is good. The lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no win, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game.
Well, no sooner do the teams get to the locker rooms and they're running right back out. Halftime over, 3rd quarter, ready to go.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense, but today it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Herbert throw complete there to Thomas.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. On 1st down, it's James. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down now, it's James. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
65 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. It's caught left side, Bolden. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. From the gun, Winston. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long for Winston. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
Shifts by him, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now in Seattle, Washington. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Sheds off the tackle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Ready.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show.
Touchdown! Juwan Johnson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive.
And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Fighting to stay, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Winston. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That's complete to the tight end, Warner.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
He's going to loft one, deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Big play there, 68 yards.
And the Seahawks start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Winston.
That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Caught here by Bell.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
25 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Winston now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw in the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
To the air again with Winston. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 24. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a